Hey everybody, Greco back with yet another video. So in this video, I want to talk about something I've been thinking for a very long time now, a very, very long time. Did the world government, did they actually want to get rid of the yonko? Okay, so the previous generation, the old yonko, Kaido, Big Mom, Shanks, Shanks, no, I'm not necessarily. Well, though, no. Well, kinda. Okay, so when the world government had the warlords, right? First, let me go back. Let me start at the very beginning. In One Piece, we're told about the three great powers: warlords, the world government, and the Marines. Wait, no, sorry. The Marines, the warlords, and the emperors, right? It was these three great powers that, kept, it was kind of like a balancing act. One side couldn't be more powerful than the other. Okay? But since the warlords were allied to the world government, I kind of put them together. So it's the world government and warlords versus the emperors, but whatever. All right, okay. So the biggest thing was, like, at the beginning of One Piece, it was a delicate power balance. However, with the addition of the Seraphim, there's no reason pirates should be around or even as prominent as they are now. They should have been wiped out. Because, hear me out. There's 4 Emperor crews. Whether you're talking about the new generation or the old. Who does the world government have? They've got the Seraphim, who are warlords with Lunarian DNA. Every one of them is at least a first division commander level. There's 7 of them. They've got the 3 admirals and the fleet admiral. They've got the God Knights. They've got the Gorosei. They've got all the vice admirals. They got the whole slew of Marines. They've got fleet admirals, retired fleet admirals. There's Emu. There is no reason any Yonko crew should be around. Let me break this down. I'm gonna use the old generation just as an example, right? So let's say all the Seraphim are made, all of them are up, all of them are running. Boom, cool. Send the 7 Seraphim to attack any Yonko crew. That's the end of that crew, right? Take 3 admirals, go attack another Yonko crew. That's the end of that crew. The God Knights can handle another. The Gorosei can handle another crew. That's already, that's 4, and I haven't even used all of the. Marines or the world government's forces. I didn't use EAM or anything like that. So let me rephrase this. Take all of the vice admirals and all 7 Seraphim. Any Yonko crew is done. The Seraphim are going to handle the heavy hitters, while the vice admirals keep the slew of cannon fodder busy. So let's say they're attacking Blackbeard. All the pirates on Hachinosu, the vice admirals will deal with those, while the Seraphim take out Blackbeard and his boys. It'd be a hard fight, but they'd win. I think the Seraphim could take on all 6 Seraphim. I think they could take on the Yonko and his commanders. Plus, given the fact that Blackbeard's commanders aren't really that powerful. The only really real threats would be Aokiji and Blackbeard, but I think they could do it. But you don't want to. Okay, but if you don't think the Seraphim can handle that, okay, cool. That's fine. Pull them back. Send Akainu, the fleet admiral, Green Bull, Kizaru, and Fujitora. Blackbeard's crew is history. There's no way no. Akainu can handle Blackbeard. Fujitora could handle the Green Bull, because of his either Fujitora or Green Bull, they could handle the cannon fodder soldiers. Kizaru and whoever, either Green Bull or Fujitora, one of them could go and attack. The two of them could battle the commanders. Aokiji is going to be a problem, but I mean, like in this fight, it's literally just him and Blackbeard, and that's not enough. We've seen like Aokiji was able to put make most of these guys cannon fodder. Now Shanks is interesting. Shanks. I started really. I've always been thinking about this, but I really started thinking about this idea once the latest chapters of One Piece dropped, and we found out that Shamrock, Shanks' twin brother's a thing. Send the God Knights. I think who knows? Well, maybe the God Knights could handle Shanks and his boy. Now I know Shanks is probably the strongest Yonko crew right now, and who knows how strong Shanks is. But I mean, if Shamrock's his twin brother, they should be comparable. So the only problem is the other God Knights comparable to what's his name, the rest of Red Hair's crew. But I mean, like even if they're not, they're still the five Goro. Like they're still Garland, because at this point, I'm assuming all five of the elders haven't. Like Saturn hasn't died yet, right? Saturn, like the girls say, the five elders could go handle the Big Mom pirates. I think that's gonna be the end of them. The God Knights can go and handle the beast. They're fighting with the red hair pirates. Admittedly, we don't know anything about Shanks and his crew size and power, and we don't know much about the God Knights. They can be anywhere from second division to first. We don't know. They're probably going to be first division commanders because they were hyped up by dragons. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll not hold judgment on that. But I mean, you've got. Now I don't see the God Knights fighting alongside regular people. All right, but I mean, they might be able to get real. Well, no, Eam could go with them. Eam and the God Knights versus the young Shanks crew. That could be. That's the fight I could see Eam and them winning. Even though we don't know much about Eam yet, but let's go take the. All right, so now there's Kaido. I've used the Admirals. I've used the Seraphim. Oh, right. I put the Gorosei. No, I put Eam with the God Knights. Gorosei with Big Mom crew. Right, okay. With Kaido's crew, we'll send the Seraphim after them. That would be hilarious because King and all that. But let's see. And like I said, none of these guys have to fight at the same time. They can systematically take them down. I don't or like take down two Yonkos at a time. Let's see. I said, because I switched it. I said the Admirals in Akainu go battle. Akainu and the Admirals go battle Blackbeard's crew. Gorosei handles Big Mom's crew. Emu and God's Knights with Shanks. So yeah, the Seraphim and the slew of Vice Admirals against the Beast Pirates. 3 Seraphim are gonna beat King, Queen, and Jack. A couple of Seraphim, like maybe 5 of the Seraphim, hold off Kaido for a while. No, that's too many. Sorry. 3 Seraphim hold off Kaido for a while. Let me see. 3 take on King and Queen. Okay, 3 of the Seraphim take on King, Queen, and Jack. They defeat them eventually. 3 Seraphim hold off Kaido while the slew of Vice Admirals handle the fodder Beast Pirates. Now, this was going to be a little tough fight because the Vice Admirals they're going to struggle against some of the members of the Beast Pirates, like maybe the Flying Six, Toby Ropo. But still, I think in the end, it'd be a brutal fight. Eventually, a Seraphim would come down to help them out and give them some aid. So basically, and like I said, this applies to the new generation as well. It's just we don't know. I'm just throwing something out there. And like I said, again, like I said, these don't have to be at the same time. They can systematically take these guys down, like maybe 1 or 2 at a time, or maybe take down 3, then, build up, save up for 1. And once the emperors fall, they can pretty much just go ahead and take out the warlords. They can go ahead and take out the, take off the small random pirate riffraff. Like, I don't, it seems like the world government is just sitting on their hands, if I'm being honest, because they got so much power at their disposal. Again, not saying any of these fights would be easy, but still, right? And I know Shanks is kind of the hard one to gauge, but I mean, even Shanks has his limit. Like, I doubt Shanks could take on all the God Knights. Let's say they save Shanks for last. I doubt he could take on the Gorosei and the God Knights, and maybe even some admirals. I doubt even Shanks and his crew could handle all of that. But, like, who knows? Like, Ben Beckman, I think they're saying, I've heard people floating around the fact that Ben Beckman might be on the level of an admiral. So, that's just, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up with this, man. With all of the powerful fighters, and I know Oda, One Piece wasn't, what we got in One Piece right now isn't always what Oda intended. Oda did eventually change some stuff. Like, he initially supposed to be just Luffy versus the 7 warlords, but currently it seems like the world government has got way too much firepower on their side. Way too much firepower for Yonko. No matter, I know the Yonko are strong, right? They're monsters, but especially with the old generation, take out Shanks, but like Big Mom, Whitebeard, Kaido, they were pretty much they all were sort of one-trick ponies, with the emperors being the strongest there, and the most, the emperors are what really make that a Yonko crew, at least in my opinion. And Blackbeard is kind of the same as well, and so is Buggy. I wouldn't really necessarily say that for Luffy, but but like I said, I mean, we saw how Luffy and the crew were struggling against just the 5 Gorosei on their. Well, it wasn't just the 5 Gorosei, but look, too much power, guys, too much power. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. This is Glecko. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.